Hi everyone, I am Sarang Anantra Pawar. Today we are looking for the terminologies like drug discovery and drug development, uh, clinical trials, regulatory bodies, COMs, and ICH guidelines. First of all, we look for the drug discovery and drug development. Federal Food and Drug Cosmetic Act is regulated by the Title 21, that is the cosmetic drug and cosmetic, that regulates the drug and cosmetics. The new food, new whenever we prepare new drug that should be uh, approved or authorized by the FDA. FDA is the Food and Drug Administration. To get the approval for the marketing by the industry, the demonstrate to the supporting sign that should be the demonstrate through the scientific evidence like that pH, its therapeutic index, and the effectiveness of the medicine should be greater. That should be scientifically proved, hence we can approve the drug. The process of the process and time course for the drug discovery to approved for marketing divided in the following process. In that, the firstly, the new chemical entity, that is the uh, physical and chemical properties of the medicine. Then after the pre-formulation studies, in that the pre-formulation studies define the physical and chemical properties. Investigational new drug application, IND, that the for initial testing in humans, does the initial testing in humans does. After that, the preclinical and clinical studies, it is divided into four clinical phases, that is the phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4. After that, the NDA, novel drug discovery system, novel drug application, that is seeking approval to market the new drug product. First, now we are looking for the definition of the clinical trials. Clinical trial is the systematic investigation of human subjects related to the uh, relate to check the efficacy and safety and efficacy of the any drug product. Now, the phases of now we are looking for phases of the clinical trial. First of all, the phase 0, in that the microdosing of the new drug applied to the volunteers. Then after that, it means the microdosing means the 1/100th part of the drug is used to apply for the testing. In the After that, the phase 1 in which the phase 1 is the process in which volunteers used, that is the healthy volunteers used to apply drug, newly formed drug, that is phase 1. And 20 to 30 volunteers are used to apply. After that, the phase second is the in that the healthy volunteer disease volunteers are disease causing volunteers used, that is the number of 20 to 300, 30 to 300, 20 to 300 in the numbers. After that, phase 3. In the phase 3, the disease volunteers, that is the number of the volunteers and testing increased, because the whenever we test the number of more and more number of testing, then we can conclude the more effectiveness, more properly conclude the result of the testing. So why the number of the testing increases in the phase 3? In that, the phase 3, there are 300 to 3000 patients. This is patient used for testing. After that, the phase 3 is divided into phase 3A and phase 3B. Phase 3A is the phase in which it is prior to NDA, that is novel drug application. And phase 3B, it is the prior to the launching and approval of the drug, but after the NDA, but prior to the launching and approval of the drug. After that, the phase 4, in that phase 3, the supplemental, it is also known as supplemental NDA. And after that, the phase 4 is the post marketing surveillance. Post marketing surveillance means whenever our drug is launched in market, after that in the market, patients, how patients are occurring some adverse drug reactions or not, that check in the post marketing surveillance, that is the phase 4. That is some terms is used in the pharmacovigilance or in the clinical trials, that is the pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. Pharmacokinetics is the term which is used to what body does to the drug, what body does to the drug. It means the ADME, that is the absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. That is the how drug is get absorbed, how get is distributed in the body, how metabolize the drug in the body, and how the excreted, that is the unwanted part of the drug is excreted through our urinary system or whatever it is. After that, the pharmacodynamics. Pharmacodynamics is the term which is used to the what drug does to the body, that is the effect of the drug, that is occurring on the body, that is the term is known as the pharmacodynamics. Ethical committee is the committee which is used to which is work on the which is running that the should experiment, which watch on the experiment that we are running, that should be follow the ethical procedure, that is the national ethical and national and international law, that any experiment that we are running, that should be follow some laws, national and international procedures. Ethical committee watch on the it where it is followed or not. After that, the ascending, that is the MED, mad, sad and mad. Sad is the single ascending dose, that is the single dose, we are taking the single dose and increasing the dose ascendingly. The proportion of the dose we are giving is increasing ascendingly, that is the, and mad means the multiple dose ascending, that is the 2 or more drugs, that is the ascending, that is increase the concentration of dose is increased, multiple dose after that, the after that, the treatment IND. If there is a patient and if patient has no option other than taking the medicine that is the present, but the drug that we have to given to the patient, that is not fully clinically trialed, but it is in the clinical phases, but patient has no other option, so we can give the drug to the patient, that is the treatment IND. What is orphan drugs? Orphan drugs are the drugs which are used in the very rare medical condition, but very rare medical condition that has occurred in the 10,000 patient in one, that is the very rare condition, so orphan drugs are used in that condition. After that, the ANDA is stand for the abbreviated new drug applications, and after that the terminology is lead compound. Lead compound is the compound which have the more concentration in the drug, or it gives the more therapeutic effect other than other the drug. After that, the what is the prodrug? Prodrug is the drug. It is the drug it is the inactivated drug. It gives the effect, its full effect, after it gets metabolized in the body, and then gives it its effect. Now we are looking for the pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance is the word given from the pharmakon, that is the Greek. Pharmakon means Greek, and that is mean by medicine or drug, and vigilance means to watchfulness, to keep the watch. That is the full definition. Means the meaning of the pharmacovigilance is the to focus on the medicine or the drug. Definition: science. The proper definition of the pharmacovigilance is the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of the adverse drug reaction or any other drug related problem. That is the definition given by the WHO 2000 in the 2002. In that the terminology detection in the case of clinical trials, it is the investigational, or in the case of the post marketing trials, it can be detected by prescriber, patient, or healthcare healthcare professionals, or any assessment is done by the SCP, that is the healthcare professionals, pharmacist, investigator. Any understanding, reporter and safety specialist is involved in the understanding of the safety case report. Prevention by proactively reporting adverse drug event or the drug related problems. After that, the objective of the pharmacovigilance, that is the objective of the pharmacovigilance is the reduction of the frequency and severity of the adverse drug reactions, and the quality of the drug should be increased. That is the quality of the newly formed drug should be increased, and the therapeutic effect is greater, and the adverse drug reaction is low. So what the main objective of the pharmacovigilance is that the increase the therapeutic effect and decrease the adverse drug reactions rate. After that, ICSR in the individual safety case report. In that the so it is the whole process in which the reception of the case, then reception of the case, validation of and duplicate the case, logging the case, tries the case, data entry, quality review, medical review, case closure system, and generate report for submission. It is the whole process of the ICSR. After that, we are looking for the ICH. ICH is the International Council for Harmonization, founded in 1990 to bring together the laws, regulatory agencies and pharmaceutical industries in 3 ICH regulations: Europe, Japan, and United States. ICH is formed by the Japan, Europe, and United States. To discuss the main purpose of the ICH is to discuss scientific and technical the discussion of the testing procedure required to assess and ensure the safety and quality and efficacy of the pharmaceutical product. Need a reason for the harmonization. Harmonization means to combine together to make bonding, or harmonize means ekatrikaran in Marathi. The reason for the harmonization: to minimize the escalating cost ऑफ द हेल्थ केयर पे जो खर्चा बढ़ रहा है वो कम कर वो क्या शुड बी डिक्रीज्ड बाय द हार्मोनाइजेशन टू मिनिमाइज द escalating cost of research and development. There are more and more money which is used in the research and development in the medical field, so this can be decreased by the pharmacovigilance harmonization to ensure that there was a minimal delay providing a new treatment that is the safe and effective product. Okay, after that some ICS regional uh, regulatory bodies and their industrial representation. Regulatory body European Union, and their industry representation is European Federation of the Pharmaceutical Industries and Association, that is EFPIA. US Food and Drug Administration, that is US FDA. Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturing of the America, that is the PHMA. PHRMA, that is the Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturing of America, that is third one is Japan. Japan is the MHLW, Ministry of Health and Labor Welfare. And the pharmaceutical industry, Japan Pharmaceuticals Manufacturing. Now, after that the certain terminology, there is steering committee. This is the governing body which oversees the harmonization activities and consists of the three founding particles and observer. MEDRA Management Board, it is the responsible for overseeing the activities of the MEDRA maintenance and support service organization. It is the responsible for overseeing and activities for the MEDRA maintenance and support the service. There are some ICH working groups, that is the discussion group, informal working group, expert group, and implementation working group. First is the discussion group, then after that the informal group, expert group, and implementation working group. These are the 5 groups are in the ICH working groups. There are some after that the CIOMS. CIOMS is the Council for International Organization of Medical Sciences. CIOMS was established by WHO and UNESCO. It was founded in 1949. Non-governmental and non-profit organization. CIOMS does not have any regulatory power. It is main objective of the CIOMS is to facilitate and promote the international activities in the phases of the biomedical sciences. To active and objective CIOMS as international initial the following main long term. Thank you. We are after that looking in the next video.